And welcome to Mount Horeb High School, where the Mount Horeb Vikings taking on the Evansville Blue Devils tonight in WIAA Division II playoff semifinals here for both these teams. Evansville making a little bit of a trip here off of their win over Edgerton. And Mount Horeb Barneville staying at home after their three-set sweep over Clinton here on Tuesday as we continue WIAA Division II playoffs. And these two teams are warming up, getting ready to go. Let's start on the Mount Horeb side of things. Mount Horeb Vikings, led by head coach Kurt Owen, 22-11 in the season, 3-4 in the Badger Small this season, finishing middle of the pack behind Edgewood, McFarland, and Sauk Prairie. Has the lead, though, over Stoughton, Reedsburg, Portage, and Baraboo in that Badger Small. Gets them kind of in the middle of the pack and gets them the 3 seed tonight in Division II. As I just mentioned, 3-0 win that sweep over Clinton on Tuesday, letting them keep that home court advantage here tonight as they look for a spot here in the Division II Regional Final, as winner tonight will play on Saturday for that spot as WIAA Volleyball State Tournament on November 4th. So road to the Rush. Similar road to Randall for football. It's road to the Rush here for volleyball and for Mount Horeb Vikings here, or Evansville Blue Devils. So both teams fighting here for a trip to Green Bay tonight, and we'll see who comes out on top. Mount Horeb Vikings on the season, 79 kills, 56 assists, 3 blocks. Kills led by Holman, 2.8 per set for her. Dulk and Rasmussen, 2.0 and 1.5 respectively there. So Mount Horeb Vikings having a good start to their season, and they finished it off quite well offensively. And hitting percentage, we're going to be looking for more tonight. Andy Moore, .184 on the net for her. Tied with Rasmussen, though, 184, and Holman finishing up with 155. So successful hitting from the net for the Vikings, and they continued that successful hitting streak as they played the Clinton Cougars on Tuesday. We'll get into those stats a little bit later here, but on the other side of the floor tonight for Evansville, Blue Devils, coached by Scott Anderson, hailing from the Rock Valley Conference, 5-5, 10-9 overall. They got the 3-0 sweep over Edgerton. A little bit of a regional quarterfinal upset from Edgerton there. Got that 3-0 sweep as they were able to prevail and proceed here to the regional volleyball semifinals here. Klitzman leading the Blue Devils, 3.4 kills per set. Brandenburg following that up with 2.1. Leads the team with hitting percentage, 2.44. With that here, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, Vikings volleyball take on the Blue Devils.
Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscapes specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Profit utility, dedicated to the community it serves, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging, creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld youth football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com. And welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School. Starting lineups happening on the Blue Devils side. Starting for Evansville, Brandenburg, Dobbs, Aker, Westby, Arndt, Klitzman, and Burkhalter. As we'll finish things off here for Mount Horeb as we do introductions, and that will be where we start. Vikings coach, once again, Kurt Owen. And on the other side, Evansville, coached by Scott Anderson. Handshakes, and we are underway here in Mount Horeb. WIAA playoff action. Both teams starting out with 2 timeouts. Best of 5 for the WIAA. And winner, once again, is going to be playing on Saturday for the regional final for Division II, and we'll see how things shake out here tonight. As we get set, Blue Devils on to serve here over to the Vikings. Number 6, Kennedy Dobbs, the senior for the Blue Devils, on the serve. And we'll expect to see Myers here on the dig, and there's first serve. Vikings with the attack. Holman is going to find the floor. No, that's going to be out. First point of the evening goes here to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils still on the serve here, getting another shot. Good dig there by Anderson. And Holman once again on the attack, tipped. That's going to stay Vikings ball, and all tied here at 1. Ruby Dulk, now the junior on to serve here for the Vikings. See by the Blue Devils, just going to tip that over. Rasmussen, be a little short over to Moore. Blue Devils going to keep that one alive, going to get it, dig there by Myers. And couldn't stay alive there was Rasmussen. Another point to Blue Devils, they lead 2-1 here early in this first set. Arndt on the serve here for the Blue Devils. Holman is going to find the floor, and a Vikings point, 3-2. Holman, that leading attacker for the Mount Horeb Vikings. Holman, 4 kills on the night over Clinton on Tuesday. Myers on to serve for the Vikings. Big and attack there by Burkhalter. Couldn't be controlled, though, by the Vikings, and Blue Devils with the lead early here in this first set. Substitution. Burkhalter taking the seat. Haley Ross, the junior, coming in on to serve now for the Blue Devils. Ross is going to send it over. Good dig there by the Vikings. That's going to be number 9, Andy Moore. At point going the Vikings' way. Now Ellie Hefty on to serve here for the Vikings. That's going to be Klitzman, leading attacker there. Didn't really find much there, but in the attack on the Vikings side, going to stay out of bounds. Another Rasmussen. That looks like they're going to call that in, I believe. They will. They're going to call that inbounds, so that's going to be 4-3. Mount Horeb Vikings. Hefty on to serve over to the Blue Devils. Set by Aker. It's another attack by Klitzman. That's going to find the floor. All tied here at 4. Klitzman now on to serve. Good dig there by the Vikings. They're going to get another shot at it. That's going to stay out, though. Attack by number 8, Ruby Dalk of the Vikings. Another point. Klitzman on to serve for the Blue Devils now. Good dig by Myers. Attack. That was Rasmussen. No luck on the attack there. Blue Devils, good block at the net. Combo of Moore and Rasmussen, but that's going to stay Mount Horeb ball at a Mount Horeb point. Back and forth here early in this first set, 5-5. Anderson on to serve for the Vikings. And that's a service ace for Anderson. Klitzman couldn't get under that one. And the first service ace of the evening going to Anderson. 6-5 Mount Horeb Vikings. Anderson again on to serve over to Klitzman. Just trying to tap it over, but blocked at the net. Ruby Dalk, Andy Moore on the combo. 7-5 Mount Horeb, 2-point lead here in this first set over the Blue Devils. Anderson on to serve again, looking for another ace. Will she get it? Nope, corralled by Arndt, and another block at the net. A combo. Moore and Rasmussen. That's going to be Moore and Dalk once again at the net. They have another point. Anderson on for serve number 3. Back and forth here. It's going to be attacked by Dalk. Flipped out of bounds and Blue Devil ball. Trailing 8-6, and the lead still with the Vikings. Bryn Westby on to serve for the Blue Devils. Good dig. And the attack by Dalk from the corner. Couldn't quite get it over the net. And that's going to be a point for the Blue Devils. Coming back here. Westby still on to serve for the Blue Devils. He's going to send it over. Another dig. There's Anderson. Third touch could be by Rasmussen. She's going to get the point. And the kill, Rasmussen just barely getting it over. And a substitution on the Vikings side. Olivia Schrank going to be on to serve. Taking a seat is Andy Moore, the senior. Schrank going to get it over. And the absolute rocket of a kill there by Ava Brandenburg of the Blue Devils. 9-8 your score here in this first set. Eddie Aker sends it over. Anderson trying to keep it up as Hefty, and the Vikings are just going to have to get it over. They will. Second touch and touch number 3. Another just got to get it over. Vikings look to set up an attack. That's going to be Dalk who's going to get it over. Good dig there. Quick little 2-touch. Third one there once again by Dalk. Just got to get it over. Klitzman. Over to Aker. Good dig by Myers. And there's the kill. Ava Brandenburg once again. And we're all knotted here at 9 early in the first set. Still on to serve is Aker. Sends it over Anderson. And a little 2-touch. Blue Devils not having any of it. Anderson on the dig for the save. Rasmussen, can they save it? Klitzman's just going to get it over. Anderson, Hefty, and a little tip over there is Moore. Sets him once again for Brandenburg. Excuse me, that's going to be number 6, Dobbs, who's blocked at the net. And a point for the Vikings. A couple 2-touch rallies there for both teams as Rasmussen now on to serve for the Vikings. 10-9, they lead here in the first set. And there's service ace number 2 for the Vikings. Eleven to 9, they lead. Rasmussen still on to serve. Dig by the Vikings. That's going to be Dobbs on the far side. No control, no pressure there. Holman, but hits it into the net. Evansville now takes control, trailing by 1, 11 to 10. Rasmussen on to serve. That's the dig. There's Rasmussen. And there's Dalk with the kill in the backcourt. And a point for the Mount Horeb Vikings. 12-10. They have that 2-point lead here early in the first set. Good crowd for this WIAA Division II semifinal. Winner tonight's playing on Saturday. Blue Devils get that one over. Rasmussen. Anderson with the kill on the far side going cross court. Klitzman couldn't control. Vikings now with their largest lead of the night, 13-10. Klitzman, tip at the net there by the Vikings. They're going to try Holman with the attack. Good dig. Klitzman once again. Going to send it over to Myers. Dig. And far side Anderson is going to do a little cross court. Klitzman keeps it up with one hand. And Blue Devils going to keep alive at least one more time. Holman once again. Another dig by Blue Devils. Klitzman far side going cross court again. Nothing. Little tip over there. That's going to be more. And a point for the Vikings. Keeping it alive. A couple great defensive digs there on the Blue Devils side, but couldn't quite control it. And Vikings leading 14-10 now. 4-point lead early. We're about halfway through here this first set. And there's a service ace, not even an attempt at it. And a timeout. Blue Devils will take one as well. You're watching Vikings volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
Farmers Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmers Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmers Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmers Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmers Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Mount Horeb. Timeout. Evansville Blue Devils score 15-10 in this first set. Hey fans, it's time to join the Buckle Up Phone Down movement. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation challenges all Wisconsin drivers to put safety first by taking the 2 most important actions to prevent or survive a crash. Use your seatbelt on every trip and put the phone down while driving. Buckle up and phone down on every trip, every time. Brought to you by the Department of Transportation. Vikings on to serve here, 15-10. Just going to get it over. Anderson to try to tip it, and she'll bring it right down there for the Vikings. So on to serve, there is Dalk. Little misdig there by Klitzman. Blue Devils will regain control. And the attack by Brandenburg couldn't be controlled by Myers. Blue Devils regain control on that after that timeout. Myers gonna dig it right into the net. And an ace there for the Blue Devils. That's gonna be their first of the evening, 16-12 on the serve. Myers, Vikings need to get over, they will, so they're going to get out of that one. Westby going to find the floor there for Blue Devils. Still on to serve Arndt as Blue Devils making a small comeback here. Lindsey Arndt, senior libero for Blue Devils. Arneson, it's going to be the attack. They're just going to need to get it over, and boy, do they barely do. That's going to fall out of bounds, though. A little miscommunication by the Vikings, and it's going to be a timeout, Vikings. We're going to also take a quick timeout. You're watching Vikings volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
Welcome back to Wisco Radio. 16-14. Vikings needing a timeout there. Try to prevent a comeback here from Mount Horeb. They're going to get that one, send it out of bounds. Blue Devil ball. They're going to get yet another point. 16-15. And a service ace brings them back, and we are tied here in set number 1 again at 16. Second service ace. Anderson at the net. And it's going to, net violation there will be Vikings point. 17-16. On to serve is Myers. And the Klitzman on the kill, couldn't be controlled by Ruby Dalk. Substitution on for the Blue Devils. Ross now on to serve. Ross gonna send it over. One more attempt there. That's gonna be Holman blocked at the net. Good block by Klitzman at the net. They're gonna send it over. Blue Devils get another shot at it. Let's get another block by the Holman-Dalk combo at the net. Sent over by Moore and tipped by the Blue Devils. So that's going to be Vikings point, 18-17. Substitution, Holman taking a seat. Allie Hefty, the senior. going to be taking the floor. Hefty on to serve, and there's an ace for Ellie Hefty. Mount Horeb's 4th ace of the evening, and we are in set number 1. Attack was way out, but they're going to call tip at the net. Evansville now trails 19-18, trails by 1 Klitzman on the serve. Myers. Hefty, far side, Rasmussen, dig by Klitzman. They're just going to set it over in 2. Myers tries to control at Hefty. Now near side, Rasmussen. Can Blue Devils get this one back over? They need to get it in 3. They will. Hefty once again, Anderson. A little outstretched, but great dig. Couldn't be controlled. Fantastic dig, though, by Lindsay Arndt on the Blue Devils side. Does not go without a little effort recognition. Couldn't be controlled either way, 20-18. Vikings looking to finish this one out. Couldn't be controlled on the Blue Devils side. Point for the Vikings, 21-18. Blue Devils going to keep it here. On to serve, Anderson for the Vikings. She'll send it over. Blue Devils need to get over in 3. They do. Hefty. And a fantastic dig at the, kill by Andy Moore. And a timeout, Blue Devils. We'll take a quick one as well. 22-18 your score. You're watching Mount Horeb Volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Back here from Mount Horeb High School, 22-18 is your score. Vikings still on the serve. Addison Anderson. And take that one for the Vikings, as they're 3 points away from claiming this first set. Sends it over. And Vikings are going to find the floor. That's going to be far side number 8, Ruby Dulk. Cross-court action. It's going to make that 23-18. Still here in the first set. Anderson on to serve. Dig by Arndt. Going to be near side, no good. Dig by Anderson. Sent over. Blue Devils looking for catching it. And a little miscommunication on the Blue Devils side, so that's going to be set point number 1 for the Vikings, 24-18. Anderson still at the line. And Blue Devils looking to keep things alive if they can. On the near side, dig a little floater, Anderson. Hefty over to Dahl, goes out of bounds. And set point number 2 coming up for the Vikings. Have a little floater by Rasmussen, controlled. And that's going to do it on a violation there, and that's going to be how we end set number 1. We'll switch sides and we'll come back. End of set number 1, Vikings 25, Evansville.
Correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Welcome back here to Mount Horeb High School. Start of set number 2, Vikings leading 1-0 after a 25-19 victory in set number 1. Crowd getting pumped here in Mount Horeb. Hey, don't miss a moment of the action on Wisco Radio. Subscribe to Wisco Radio on YouTube and stay up to date on athletics here from Mount Horeb and around the entire state. All right, we got quite the atmosphere here. We got a little, people are ready to go for Division II volleyball semifinal action. Again, winner is playing on Saturday in the Division II final. We'll see where that ends up being. But as we get rocking, let's get started. Rasmussen on to serve here. And is going to send that over. Blocked at the net by Holman. And finished up. That's going to be, so we get a number on that. That's going to be 15 more. Finley Moore. Rasmussen on to serve, sending it over. And Myers looking, finding, going to get Holman, and they're going to be number 2. Number 2 here in the second set. Mount Horeb leading. Klitzman with the save. Blue Devils needs to get it over. They will. Holman going to get blocked at the net. Vikings able to save that one. Rally still alive. Myers. Now Holman near side. Cross court. Couldn't be digged by Klitzman. And a point for the Vikings. Second set. Mount Horeb still leading 1-0. And 3-0 here in set number 2. Brandenburg trying to find something at the net. That's going to hit the ceiling. So that'll be another point for Mount Horeb. They take a commanding 4-0 lead here early in the first set. Blue Devils almost couldn't quite get that under control, but Anderson will restart here for the Vikings. Sent over Dahl, cross court. That's going to be out in the corner. And a point for the Blue Devils. Their first of set number 2. Holman. Just trying a little floater action. That's going to be easily out here. No contest. So that'll be 4-2 Blue Devils. Good dig there, but couldn't be controlled. Dig by Dalk. Rasmussen couldn't quite keep that one up. And so that's going to be another Blue Devil point. They lead, or excuse me, they're still trailing by 1, but 4-3. They're taking that commanding 4-0 lead right back here from the Vikings. Dalk, Rasmussen far side. Holman is going to be just out of bounds, and a point again for the Blue Devils. And we're all knotted here. Dalk. Kurtzman now sends it over. She's going to get the attack, sends it over. Rasmussen. Moore just needs to get it over. She will. Vikings will be able to reset. Anderson, far side, blocked at the net by Brandenburg. And another point for the Blue Devils. They take a commanding lead, or excuse me, all tied once again here in set number 2. Excuse me, a little scoreboard confusion. So all knotted at 5. We're sorted out here for Mount Horeb. And a line drive serve, going to be controlled. Will Anderson get she'll get it over. Blue Devils will have an answer, or at least something of an answer. Myers with the dig. Over to Rasmussen. That's going to be Moore. Just sends it over. Blue Devils will get another shot. Klitzman sends it over the corner. Good dig by Myers. And Anderson once again, floater. Klitzman once again in the corner. I think she's had every attack, but Anderson couldn't get the dig and the save. So it's going to be Blue Devil points, 6-5. A little back and forth here. Klitzman is going to try to solve it for the Vikings. Great dig by Anderson, keeping it alive. Blue Devils get another shot. They're going to send it out. That's going to be far side. No good. Get a number on that one. That's going to be Burkhalter, on the far side. So point for Mount Horeb. Burkhalter sends it out in the corner. Myers. And there's service ace. That'll be number 5. First of set number 2 for the Vikings. Myers on the service ace. As she'll get the serve once again. Klitzman sends it over. Great dig by Myers. Couldn't be controlled, though. And a point for the Blue Devils. All tied at 7. Rachel Klitzman, the junior here for the Blue Devils, not only having a game, sort of being a jack of all trades for this team, having a good night on the attacking side. Anderson, Holman, Myers needs to get it over in 3. They will. A little floater. There's one. Mount Horeb, this is number 3 for them. They get it over. Anderson. Blue Devils with another shot. A little far on the set there by Aker, so Mount Horeb Vikings will get the attack. And there's Holman. Vikings lead now 8-7. You'll have to pardon me if you hear a Mount Horeb Barneville Vikings sneak in. We got football action well underway. Vikings on the football side of things. I'd be playing tomorrow night. They co-op with Barneville, so you may hear a rogue Barneville every once in a while as the floater couldn't be saved by Myers. Blue Devils with the point. All knotted at 8 in set number 2. Mount Horeb leading 1-0 so far early in this Division II semifinal matchup. Anderson, Hefty. Going to be far side Rasmussen. Dobbs just to get it over in 3. She will. Near side. Good dig. No attack there by the Vikings. They'll get to reset. Myers. Near side Rasmussen. A little floater. Can they get it over? They won't. And another point for the Vikings. Anderson on the serve, by far one of the better servers here on this Mount Horeb Vikings squad. Blue Devils just get it over in 3. Here's the attack by Rasmussen. Not necessarily blocked at the net, but couldn't quite get it over, so there's a point for the Blue Devils, 9-9. Bryn Westby on to serve. Substitution Arndt taking a seat for the Blue Devils. Whoo, little squeaker at the net as Rasmussen sends it over. Aker. Brandenburg just needed to get it over in 3. It was a tough set there, and it's going to be environmental. Hit the light up the top. Miscommunication there by the Vikings as it came back down, and so Blue Devils now take a lead, 10-9 in set number 2. Bryn Westby still on to serve. Westby is going to send it over. And what a kill! Number 8, Ruby Dahlk, the junior here from the Vikings, racking at 5'6". Got plenty of power on that one, sends that one home, and ties it up for the Vikings, 10-10. Andy Moore taking a seat for the Vikings. Olivia Schronk will send it over. Aker. Just need to get it over is going to be Arndt, and it's going to be out, as they just need to send that one through as quick as possible. Schronk still on to serve for the Vikings. Get it over. Here on near side, Dobbs is going to get it in. Ho-ho! Dobbs placed that one nearly perfectly in the backcourt. Great attack by the senior outside hitter Kennedy Dobbs. All tied up at 11 as Aker on to serve. Schronk. Now Hefty, that's going to be Rasmussen, just gets that one over barely. Good dig there by Arndt. And Arndt needs to get it over in 3. She will. Anderson. Hefty more. Can they control it? They won't. Great block at the net by Ava Brandenburg. Yet another point there for the Blue Devils. Nothing more than a point lead for them at any one point in time here. So we'll send that one over. Hefty. Good block. The net couldn't bring it down, but at least block the attack. And another block at the net by Brandenburg. Mount Horeb just couldn't quite get any sort of attack. Great defense there by the Blue Devils, keeping it alive. And they'll get one more shot. They just needed to get over in 3. They will. Dobbs. Schronk. Now there's Rasmussen resetting the attack for the Blue Devils. Near side, Dobbs blocked at the net, but it's going to stay in bounds, they call it. Blocked at the net by number 6, Rasmussen for the Vikings. Ooh. You could hear a slight pause in the venue here as we saw the block. Everybody was awaiting that line judge call and called it in bounds at 12-12 here in set number 2. Holman gets a block at the net. Blue Devils just need to get it over in 3. Klitzman does. Going to reset. Rasmussen. Moore on the attack. Klitzman. Will they keep it alive? She will, and pretty good attack at that. Holman going to send that one cross court. Klitzman couldn't dive and save that one, but it's going to be out of bounds. A diving save attempt. Blue Devils now with a 1-point lead. Vikings need to control. Klitzman will have something to work with. Shrunk. Dig is a little too far, and so that's going to be another point for the Blue Devils. Head coach for the Vikings, Kurt Owen, giving some constructive feedback there on the floor for the Vikings as they now take a 2-point deficit over these Evansville Blue Devils. Attack tipped at the net. Almost another ace for the Vikings. So it's going to be knotted up here at 14. Holman with the attack. She's going to be there just to make sure it still comes back, and boy, does it ever. Vikings take that lead back 15-14. And first error of the night, first service error of the night goes to the Vikings. And keeps things all tied up here at 15. Well, I might as well have back-to-back service errors while we're at it. Serve goes out of bounds there for the Blue Devils, 16-15. This one has been really knotted all the way in set number 2, with the exception of a 4-point lead by the Vikings when they led 4-0. But other than that, Blue Devils clawed back and have kept it within 1 point ever since. And Klitzman keeps that one in bounds. And once again, got it tied again here in set number 2. No timeouts taken. Both teams still have 2. Mount Horeb leading 1-0 overall here in the Division II semifinal. Winner playing on Saturday in the Division II final. Little floater. Number 9, Andy Moore. The Mount Horeb lead. Hefty on to serve for the Vikings. We'll send it across. Aker. Far side, Klitzman just tries to float it over, but blocked at the net by Addison Anderson. Vikings now have that 2-point lead here in latter part of set number 2. So we're reaching the 20-point mark for the Vikings. Hefty still on to serve. Aker, far side, Klitzman again. Beautiful, finds the corner with room to go as well. Klitzman leading this Blue Devil team. The hitting in third place with a hitting percentage of .159, but leading this Blue Devils team with 3.4 kills per set. And she's shown that off here in set number 2 as well with 3 kills so far. Attack there by Westby is going to find a hole at the net. 18-18. Now Evansville Blue Devils and the Mount Horeb Vikings all knotted up. Klitzman on to serve. She'll get it over. Anderson, Hefty, far side Rasmussen is going to stay in bounds. Klitzman looking at it. Thought it was going a little farther than I think it did. And that ball sunk, so that's going to be a Mount Horeb point, 19-18. Anderson on to serve. Sends it over. Nothing there. Vikings, that's going to be third hit by Rasmussen. Klitzman just trying to get it over, as she will, dug by Meyer. And the attack, number 9, that tipped at the net. Any more? And a timeout here by the Blue Devils. They are leading 20-18. Vikings have a 2-point lead here. Message brought to you by WIAA Dairy Farmers. Got muscle? Athletes of all levels need to train to build muscle and rebuild and repair muscle after they practice and compete. Containing 13 nutrients, white and low-fat chocolate milk's high-quality protein offers athletes an edge over traditional sports and other protein drinks. That's why so many professional athletes include milk as a core part of their training diet and recommended milk for aspiring athletes as well. Learn more at gonna-need-milk.com. Brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. 20-18 here in Mount Horeb. Vikings leading. They have a 1-0 lead overall. Anderson on to serve now for the Vikings. Gonna send, there's a service ace by Addie Anderson. Number 6 for the Vikings. Great dig by Myers. Can Mount Horeb keep it alive? They can, so a point there by the Blue Devils. Myers, a little bit of a far dig, and Vikings can't control it. So 20-21. Timeout. Mount Horeb will take one as well. You're watching Mount Horeb Volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
Doctors Steve Samuelson and Lauren Taw are your local eye care professionals. Samuelson Eye Care provides the highest quality optometric care for both adults and children in a friendly, comfortable, and professional environment. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes. So contact Samuelson Eye Care at 437-3377. That's 437-3377 to schedule an exam today. You'll be glad you did.
The Mount Horeb Barneville Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneville football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneville Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneville school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneville High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneville Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneville Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Back here from Mount Horeb, 21-20. Evansville Blue Devils on the serve. And the attack from Andy Moore provides successful, 22-20. Vikings leading. Olivia Schrank, the senior, 5'5", coming on to serve for the Vikings. They have that 2-point lead. Haven't been able to get past that 2-point lead as a service error. It's going to give Evansville Blue Devils a point and give them back the serve. Addie Aker, setter here for the Blue Devils, sends it over. Hefty. Your side, Rasmussen. That's going to be out of bounds, tipped. And a point for the Vikings. Some questions here from the fans about whether or not that's tipped. I would have to agree. That one happened pretty quick. That would have been a most likely a challenge come collegiate volleyball with 5 or 6 camera angles. They'd be able to get confirmed on that one. And there's another service ace for the Vikings. Service ace number 7 and a timeout, Evansville Blue Devils. as Vikings hit set point number 1 in set number 2. Hey fans, when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that a team, school, and fans who support their athletics with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is a proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Set point number 1 here for the Vikings, 24-21. Vikings going to be on to serve. Number 6, Rasmussen, sends it over. And is going to send it for the service. Ace sends it inbounds. Set number 2 is concluded 25-21. Vikings taking set number 2 and now have a 2-0 lead over the Evansville Blue Devils. We'll take a quick break. Set number 3, and for the Vikings, hopefully the final set of this match coming right up. You're watching Mount Horeb Vikings volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
Farmer Savings Bank is proud of their community banking tradition. Farmer Savings Bank is committed to providing a high level of customer service and products to enhance the well-being of the communities they serve. Whether it is for a home, farm, land, or business loan, Farmer Savings Bank has money to lend. Be sure to call your local Mount Horeb Farmer Savings Bank today at 437-2265. Farmer Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you have a home in the Mount Horeb area that you want to sell? Well, we have a solution for you. First Weber of Mount Horeb is your hometown realtor and is committed to finding you the perfect home. In town or in the country, Mark Nortman and his team will help you find the property of your dreams. Do you or a friend have a home or property that you need listed? Well, call us. We have motivated buyers for these properties. For the exposure and experience you need, call Mark Nortman at 575-3393 or visit them online today at firstweber.com. First Weber of Mount Horeb, your hometown realtor.
This Wisco Radio broadcast is sponsored by Samuelson Eye Care. Clear vision starts with healthy eyes, so contact Samuelson Eye Care to schedule an exam today. Kittleson Landscape. Call today for your free landscaping estimate. Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Mark Nortman and Associates, Mount Horeb's 5-star First Weber Realtor. Farmers Savings Bank, your Mount Horeb destination for home, farm, land, or business loans. Mount Horeb Chiropractic, state-of-the-art chiropractic services right here in Mount Horeb. And Norsk Golf Club, Mount Horeb's premier 9-hole golf course.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
Welcome back here from Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. Mount Horeb Vikings taking on the Evansville Blue Devils here. Start of set number 3. Mount Horeb leading 2-0 as the Evansville Blue Devils will start on to serve. Mount Horeb taking set number 1, 25-19, and set number 2, 25-21, as they look to claim here the match, and that's how you need to do it. First point of set number 3 goes to Ruby Dulk. And Ruby Dalk will be on to serve now for the Vikings. She's going to send it over. Klitzman, Aker, Brandenburg. Can it be controlled? It cannot. It will be Vikings point once again. Quick 2-0 lead here for the Vikings. Ruby Dalk will be on to serve still for the Vikings. Aker. Good block at the net by Finley Moore. Gives the Vikings a 3-0 quick lead here in set number 3. Couldn't be controlled there by the Blue Devils, and so a 4-0 lead for Mount Horeb. Seen this before. Mount Horeb had a quick 4-0 lead in that second set, and Evansville came back quick, made a 4-4, and was 1 or 2 points ever since until that end of the second set where Vikings pulled away. Klitzman on the attack, and that's exactly how it started in set number 2. She's going to find the floor, and Evansville will get the first point of set number 3. Lindsay Arndt now on to serve. Senior libero for Evansville. Myers over to Moore. Great block at the net by Bryn Westby. Couldn't be controlled by the Vikings. 4-2. Seems like a replay almost of some sorts from set number 2. And what a serve there by Arndt. Coming with a little heat. Holman, though, is going to find the floor. Westby tried to hit that block on the net, unsuccessful. And Vikings will take a 3-point lead, 5-2, early in the third. Great dig by Klitzman. She's going to get the attack. Block at the net by Holman. Tipped by Klitzman. And there's another point for the Vikings, 6-2. Myers beyond the serve. Klitzman. She'll get the attack. And easily finds the floor. Ruby Dalk. I don't know if didn't see the ball coming at her, but kind of fell right to her feet. And a point for the Blue Devils. So they'll send it over. Dalk. Rasmussen, Moore. Great block at the net there by the Blue Devils. Anderson going to try it once again. Myers now for the Vikings. Rasmussen, Holman near side. Another block there by Klitzman at the net, but this time it's going to fall out of bounds, and a point for the Blue Devils. 6-4. Now your score. And a service ace. Number 24 for the Blue Devils, Haley Ross, the junior, is going to get service ace number 3, the first of set number 3. And Ross will be on the serve. Rasmussen, a little tip over. Couldn't find the net. And folks, we are tied up here at 6. Ross still on the serve again. Rasmussen, now near side Holman, cross court. Ross diving, couldn't find it, and a point for Mount Horeb. Great work on the line there by Ross of the Blue Devils and attempted to find the floor, but Holman put it just right outside the outstretched arms of Ross, and Klitzman now here for the Blue Devils going to try it. Is it going to be on the Mount Horeb side? It will, just barely. Hefty needs to get over in 3, she will. Blue Devils reset. Aker over to Klitzman near side, blocked but fell through the hands, and a point for the Blue Devils. really impressive work by Klitzman so far tonight, and you can see why she leads the Blue Devils in a good majority of those stats. Point there for the Blue Devils. Klitzman still on to serve. Oh, just barely squeaks it over. And that's going to be number 8, Ruby Dahlk from the back row, evening things out in set 3. Mount Horeb leading 2-0. It is do or die time here for the Blue Devils. Anderson on the serve. She's had a successful night from the line. Near side Rasmussen. Couldn't quite be controlled by the Blue Devils. Arndt tried to grab a hand on it, but couldn't quite get a hold of it, and it's going to be a point for the Vikings. They lead now 9-8. Anderson sends it through. Other side, nothing. Myers. Inside Dahlk. Ross tries to control it. Looks like Dobbs here near side gets it over for the Blue Devils. She's going to grab control again. Aker. Now Mount Horeb gets it. Tries to send it over. Nothing happening, and a good rally here by both team. Dobbs. Going to be a violation on the Blue Devils, so a point for the Vikings, 10-8. Now the score here in the third set. Arndt. Aker here near side Westby, but put right back down at the net is Andy Moore. So a point for the Vikings. They now have a 3-point lead here once again in set 3. Great work at the net by Ruby Dahlk and Andy Moore. Bringing that ball right back down. Aker, Westby, that's going to fall out. And so a point once again for the Vikings, a 4-point lead. 12-8. Vikings taking set 1, 25-19. Set 2, 25-11. Anderson on the serve. It's going to be absolute attack at the net by Andy Moore after the miss hit. And it's going to be timeout Evansville. We'll take a quick break here as well. 13-8 in set number 3. Vikings volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
Welcome back here from Mount Horeb High School. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneville football, and that's where you can find Mark Nortman and Associates. Call 608-575-3393 or visit Mark at marknortman.firstweber.com. And by Kittleson Landscape. Be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. 13-8 is the score here. Vikings on the serve, Addie Anderson. And Westby blocked at the net, but that's going to be a net violation. And so that extends the lead 14-8. Anderson still on to serve. Boy, she had a night behind the line tonight. Ross, and a block at the net. Can they keep it alive? They won't. That'll be a block. Credit to both Moore and Rasmussen. 15-8 is the score. Dobbs near side. Vikings just need to re-get it over. They will. Aker. Now Westby, cross court, can Vikings control? They'll barely just get it over, but it'll be out of bounds, and a point there by the Blue Devils. Cutting that lead here to 6, 15-9. Westby on the serve, sends it through, Anderson, Hefty, and blocked at the net. Let's see if we can get a number there. I believe that was Brandenburg. That was Brandenburg at the net with the block there for the Blue Devils. They'll retain serve. More importantly, cut that lead. It's now a 5-point lead here for the Vikings. There's a service ace, or excuse me, service error for the Blue Devils. Vikings get a point there. And Vikings are on their way here. Shrunk. Over and attack there by Brandenburg. Tipped off the hands of Moore. So that's going to be a point for the Blue Devils. Aker will send it over. Moore. Good block there by Brandenburg. Moore's going to get another shot. Excuse me, that's going to be number 8 would be Dalk with the attack. Couldn't get over the net, so a point for the Blue Devils. Mount Horeb with the serve. Rasmussen easily finds the floor, and a point for the Vikings. Great attack there by Rasmussen. 17-12. They regain that 5-point lead. Blue Devils just need to get it over. Aker does. And Shrunk. Rasmussen. Over to Moore. Tried to be saved by Klitzman. They will not, so it's going to stay. It was almost there. They just about got it over the net. Klitzman couldn't quite get a handle on that one. And so 18-12, 6-point lead now for the Vikings as they rapidly approach match point here for set number 3. Klitzman. Aker over to Brandenburg. Good work, and it falls. Hits the ceiling and falls. And another timeout here by the Evansville Blue Devils. 19-12, they trail. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented. Looking out for the community's best interests, visit MountHorebUtilities.com for more information. And by the Norse Golf Club, located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. Norse Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. To book a tee time, visit us online at NorseGolfClub.com or visit 608-437-3399. (19-12) here is the score. Blue Devils out of timeouts now. They took their final one for set number 3. Mount Horeb leading 2-0 overall. They're rapidly approaching match point here, as we mentioned before. Holman from near side, blocked and tipped, so that's going to be a point for the Vikings. They've reached the 20 threshold, and they are 5 points away from advancing to the Division 3 final. Substitution. Vikings on to serve. Get it. Be Dalk, far side. Good dig by Dobbs. Kennedy gets it over. Dalk needs some help. She's not going to get it. Blue Devils here on the serve. Dobbs is going to get it over. Rasmussen over to Dalk, near side, tipped, and it's going to fall. That'll be, ball went under the net, so that will be Mount Horeb ball. And a Mount Horeb point, 21-13 is the score. An attack blocked at the net by Anderson and Moore on the combo, 22-13. Vikings 3 points away from that Division II final, regional final, coming up here on Saturday. The winner of this will be playing Bigfoot and Edgewood. If Bigfoot wins, we'll be right back here in Mount Horeb. If Edgewood wins, Mount Horeb will take a trip over to Edgewood, and there'll be a violation. That's going to be a Evansville Blue Devil net violation, and I think head coach Anderson there for the Blue Devils not terribly happy, doing his best to really try to control that, and he does. So we'll reset here, 22-13. Aker, little floater over. Vikings, now Holman near side. Couldn't be controlled by the Blue Devils, and a point for Mount Horeb. 23-13, now 2 points away from hitting that Division II regional final. How about that? Anderson, far side, just needs to get it over. It's going to touch the pole, so that will be a point for the Blue Devils. Lindsay Arndt on to serve. Blue Devils have a little bit of a hill to climb here. As Moore is going to get that one over, falls in front of Klitzman, and here is match point number one for the Vikings. 24-14 in set number 3. Myers on to serve in match point number 1 here for the Vikings. A point, and they advance on to the Division II regional final. Winner of Edgewood and Bigfoot. As she sends it over, sends it out too, just barely. That was a close one. Evansville needs to make a run. Ross on the serve. Rasmussen, your side, and it's going to fall for the Vikings. And they advance to the Division II regional final this Saturday, as they take on the winner of Edgewood and Bigfoot. Vikings taking a commanding lead here in this third set, and they come up with a big win, 25-15 in set number 3, and they close it out 25-19 set number 1, 25-21 set number 2, and 25-15 set number 3. As we mentioned before, Vikings with that win will officially look to take on the winner of Bigfoot and Edgewood. We'll keep you updated on that information and what we potentially have for a winner there and what their opponent's going to look like. But Vikings having a spectacular win tonight over Evansville and keep the sweeps alive. Vikings sweeping Clinton. They swept Clinton 3-0 on Tuesday, and here on Thursday they swept Evansville 3-0, and they'll look to find somebody here in set number 3, as Evansville couldn't quite come back, and that's going to be how we do it tonight from Mount Horeb. Let's get a final score from Mount Horeb, 3-0. Mount Horeb Vikings defeating the Evansville Blue Devils in the Division II Regional Semifinal. Stay tuned to Wisco Radio. Here is the Mount Horeb Barneville Vikings taking on the Seymour Thunder tomorrow in Level 1 playoff action for WIAA Division III football, and we'll have all that action coming to you live here on Wisco Radio as well. And, of course, if Bigfoot happens to prevail over Edgewood tonight, we will have more volleyball action coming to you live here from Mount Horeb on Saturday on Wisco Radio. So stay tuned for updates on that. But for tonight, thank you for tuning in. Blaine Bessel here on the call with you. Final score from Mount Horeb. Mount Horeb Vikings 3, Evansville Blue Devils 2. Vikings move on to the Division II Regional Final this Saturday. Thanks for tuning in and watching Mount Horeb Volleyball right here on Wisco Radio.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts